Victor Wembanyama just went off in Paris. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, along with 5 blocks. My favorite part of the game was the end of the third quarter. It showcased his dominance on both ends of the floor. So it starts out with Ben Shepherd taking it to the hoop. Pause it here. In this situation, do not take the layup. It will be the easiest swat of Wemby's life. As you can see, he then takes it up the court like a point guard. The speed here with the rock in his hands while maintaining control at that size is very impressive. As you could imagine, the Pacers sell out on him, and immediately he recognizes Sohan free for the lob. It turns out he's averaging 4 blocks per game, which easily leads the NBA. Second place belongs to Walker Kessler with 2.4 blocks per game. Wemby also averages 10.8 contested shots per game, ranked third among players in the league who have played in more than 15 games. His impact defensively is growing each and every game. Going back to the film, this is the next defensive possession. First, he stretches out to the perimeter to take away the three-pointer. Then, he gets placed in the pick and roll. They switch, and look at McConnell. Zero interest in attacking him downhill. Later, we see why. Off the catch, McConnell gets into the paint, but simply put, Wemby is just too big and long. Again, he's running in transition. A nice pass ahead from him, which eventually leads to him catching and shooting. Psych! He cooks the closeout and then makes the right pass, which leads to an open three. On the first 2 scoring plays, we see his passing instincts. Consistently, he will make the right pass. 3.7 assists per game, which is tied for second on the Spurs. He's also averaging 6.8 potential assists per game, which once again is second on the San Antonio Spurs. But again, the next possession, another block, and then he runs the floor, catches at the top of the key. Look at where he's drawing the defense out. That's crazy considering his size. Then the ultra slow 1-2 step. Is that legal? I don't know. Then he finds Sohan, who then returns the favor on a lob. The first play I showcased was in the third quarter with 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And the last play ended with 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Just an outrageous short stretch from Victor. And during that sequence, we saw his most controversial asset. At his size, he's shooting 9.1 3-pointers per game. He takes just as many threes as 2-pointers, 9.8 2-pointers attempted per game. So a little more, but not by much. But that's exactly the reason he was drawing Pacer players out beyond the 3-point line in transition as he catches. Now, currently the Spurs are 20-22. The main issue for them is they struggle when Wemby is off the floor. But when he's on the court, they can compete with anybody. His on-off plus-minus per 100 possessions is currently plus 14.7. To put that in perspective, the MVP frontrunner as of now, Shea, is plus 18.6 in that same stat. Clearly better, but close enough to showcase that Wemby is currently one of the most impactful players when he's on the court. If the Spurs can figure out the Wemby-less minutes, then they are cooking. Do you think the Spurs will make the NBA playoffs? Let me know your thoughts below in the comments section.